In this spot 2 years ago, the Ontario Provincial Police moved in on the protesters at these tracks. Andrew Brant was there. He remembers it well.
I remember blockades going up. I remember the violence. I remember people crying. I remember people being terrified in the community because they didn't know what was going to happen next. You know, it was just a complete invasion of our sovereignty. You know, when they came breaking through there.
The 3-week protest crippled passenger and freight train traffic before the police moved in. Brant was one of 10 protesters charged that day, although his charges have since been dropped. He saw quite a difference in how the police handled the convoy occupation in Ottawa from the beginning.
When we did a rolling blockade from CFB Trenton to Tyendinaga here to the tracks, there was 5 cars, and we had 20 police escort. The only escorts that convoy had were the ones coming to bring them food, coming to bring them money, coming to bring them, you know, gas and all those other different things.
Seth Lafort, the spokesperson of the rail blockade, says there were different methods used in Ottawa, mainly over the donations sent to the Freedom Convoy.
They were supporting them, so they donated money to them and say, I can't be there, you know, in person, so here's some financial support because I believe in what you're doing. And they seized those assets. And we haven't seen that Indigenous resistance.
But Lafort says there was an obvious difference in what happened when the Wet'suwet'en were raided.
And maybe so. I mean, they came into Wet'suwet'en territory with axes and attack dogs and everything. They didn't do that in Ottawa, right? They came there being kind and so trying to be sweet. And come on, guys. And they give them, you know, Trudeau saying, everybody needs to be out by Friday. You know, that was what they're doing. So that was very soft compared to how they deal with us. They came.
According to Brant, when it comes to Indigenous protests, police are much less tolerant. He says he doesn't see that changing anytime soon until systemic racism in policing is dealt with. Annette Francis, APTN National News, Tyendinaga.